Alright, just fuck it. We're gonna have to run without it.
Alright.
Sorry.
No, you're good. We're Gucci.
We'll just talk. They love us. The people like us.
Are we live?
We're live, yeah.
We're live, baby.
Yeah, the people love us.
Alright, boys, welcome back to CeleTake Podcast, episode 2 of season 5. You got me, Eric, your host, and the league owner and co-host,
It's
Mike.
like banana.
Yeah.
It's got some sweet shit going on.
Yeah. Be careful with that.
Yeah.
But this is a podcast, if you're new, where we talk anything and everything Cele Nation. And to help us do that, we always got members from the league to help us talk all about it. To my left, we got returning to the pod, Season 4, Defensive Player of the Year. Season 4, Champion, and a Cele All-Star. Your guard.
Two times,
baby.
Put some respect on him.
Put some respect on my name, baby.
Two-time Cele All-Star. And your guard for the Red Reapers, Josue.
Reaper Nation, baby. I know what time it is, man. We here.
And then we got, on the other side, the twin. We bad on camera?
No, go ahead. Keep going.
We got the twin. Season 4 MVP for the Magos. Season 2 champ with the Blue Lions.
You know he wasn't there.
Maybe
Even though he wasn't there.
My squad held it down.
But we held it down.
Yeah.
He's a Cele Nation League All-Star.
2 times.
2 times also.
Two time.
Your boy Nacho.
Reigning MVP. Let's get it. Lucky I ain't here this year.
This season. But
A lot of new
You're lucky
faces
you're
and
not
a lot of
You're on the
new
magicians.
talent I see. So looking forward to seeing the new guys play.
For sure. Well, let's talk about the week 1. We had a bunch of games. It was hype. We thought the scrimmages was lit, but week 1 was even way better. I'm going to start off with the Panthers and the Reapers. Panthers won their debut 49-41. We had Dom finishing with a team high 12 points. And then we had Josue on the other hand for the Reapers dropping 21 points. Mike, you got to be the unbiased person here because, you got a Panther captain here. And you got a Reaper on the other side.
I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be a lot of bias. I'm
What did you see from the game?
I was a guy on the live mic, so
Yeah.
the big thing for me was Ish and Nick hit layups, and I think that's something that we're not used to seeing in previous seasons. So that's a good sign for both teams.
Yes.
The Reapers, as stated previously, are going to be arguably the worst offensive team. Under 60 points in 2 games or more this season. I took the over. I shouldn't have, clearly.
I believe.
3 out of 4 of us took the under, yeah. So they struggled offensively. I think that in order for you guys to win a game, you need somebody else to play pretty good. You and Nick played well. Other than not being able to hit a 3, he played well.
Mm-hmm.
You played very good. It was your anniversary, his birthday, and he had a loaf of bread. All those things play into effect. And the Panthers, I don't know if it was your defense was so good or if they just didn't quite. I feel like you guys could have scored more. I feel like you guys really could have done more offensively. Dom with 12 points. And I get it's a new team. Gene having the goose egg. A couple of those things definitely stand out. Mm-hmm. And in my opinion, you guys have a very high ceiling. I think that you guys can take it very far once you get that chemistry going. I think you guys don't. But that's just my honest opinion with that. I liked what I saw from the Panthers. Very back and forth game. You guys, unlike us, were able to close out your game and not blow a lead. So kudos to you. And honestly, you guys had good moments from that. But exactly the question that I had going into the season, you guys fell right into the description. It was you and Nick. Nobody else can hit a shot. And that's pretty much what you got. You got good minutes from Alfonso. Mo hit a 3. Outside of that, your offense was pretty much a dud.
I was the only one that hit a 3, low key.
You were.
I thought Mo didn't hit a 3? That was in the scrimmages?
That was in
In the scrimmages, okay.
So you're living through the good times. Those are the good times.
I love Mo. I'm trying to hype up Mo. I want him to succeed.
Nacho, you say you're going to be unbiased.
Yeah,
What did you
from
see
what
from
I
on
saw,
the
I mean,
stat
I didn't watch the
sheets?
game, but yeah, I looked at the stat sheet like you just said.
What could the Reapers do a little better for next game?
Yeah, the
against
Reapers,
Dogs?
I mean, I told Swaif since the beginning that they were not going to have no offense. So besides him getting 20, other guys just got to step up and be able to hit shots and take advantage of being on that court like with these guys. And the Panthers, I know they out-rebounded them like 40-26, so that's a good job by Jan as a team. And like Mike said, you guys should be able to score more, but I know you guys are a new team, so, as the weeks go by, you guys should look better.
Well. In my biased opinion.
Go ahead.
But not like I say the Reapers low key should have won this game just because they held you guys down to 50 points. Like you guys as a team, and a lot of people scored, and that's what they got to do to win any game.
That's what they got to
season.
do all
So
season.
they did their part as far as the teammates, as far as Sway's teammates. They just got to hit a couple shots, and they end up with that dub.
Yeah.
But
That's
that's
what
a good
I
job
was-
on y'all, and that y'all pulled it
My
off.
bad. That's what I was saying too. Like, honestly, I feel like we had that game in the bag. Like, I feel like if we could have just hit 2 or 3 threes, we win that game easily by like 5-6 points. Especially we held Dom to 12, Fritz to 9. Like we was locking them boys up. Hey, I was in y'all boys' head too. Stop playing with me. But yeah, I feel like in my opinion, like we played good and whatnot. But it was like, if we would have hit a couple shots, I feel like the game would have either been tied or we would have been up. So.
Yeah, for sure.
But I guess that's gonna be all season. They sleeping on us, but that offense is coming, boy.
See, the kid said you have to update your hoodie because it's not a tombstone.
Yeah, I gotta update this. Right
But
now.
STK,
He's
you're
the
in
chat.
our conference, and he's gonna play you again. So beware.
We ready.
Be ready.
We ready for the.
Oh yeah, you too.
They're spinning
Man,
a
how
lot.
much you in
They're
earbuds?
spinning.
Shout
a
out
lot.
STK.
I mean, I felt like we played not our best game, but going up against you guys was like your whole game plan is straight defense. We can't expect to go out there and drop our 60, 40. Our whole mindset was basically we have to outscore you guys, which isn't really that hard, you know, because you guys don't really have that much offensive people.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
So,
Like
we
I
did.
said, guys got to take advantage of this moment. That, like I said, they need offense. So some
Yeah.
guys can't be scared of that shine to take shots.
somebody got to
Nah,
step.
for sure. Like,
Somebody
I
has
feel
to
like we got
step
some
up.
good hoopers, like Jacob and Sterling, J-Ball. I
Yeah,
feel like Sauce
Jacob
too.
got to shoot more.
Like even Fonzo, like I feel like they could all give us a good 5-10 more points. You know, if they just be in the right spot to take good shots.
You just
and
need
play
an
the game.
all-around team effort to win games.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
And that's gonna be hard to get week in, week out, and really carry you through, especially early in the season. I would say the more loaded conference.
Yeah, for sure.
Having 2 conferences now, having one team from each conference not making the playoffs, I think that's going to really play against you guys because Panthers had a good showing, Goblins had a good showing, and we, other than the last minute and a half, had a good showing. I think it's going to be very tough for you guys to claw your way to a seed, but
Next game is big.
there's 9 more games, so anything can happen in those 9 games.
It's 5 teams per.
4 teams per
4 teams
conference.
per conference,
Yeah.
okay.
So
And it's,
top team gets a bye. Bottom team doesn't make the playoffs.
Can you restate the conference names again?
Yeah. So we're gonna Tone. Shout out to you for helping out initially.
Big Tone.
But I'm trying to be more universal with it so that we can kind of expand the brand. So it's gonna be the Osceola Conference, and that is our conference. So we have the Reapers, we have the Panthers, we have the Dogs, and we have the Goblins, and then the Orange Conference, Orange County, is the La Familias, Ghost Riders, Makos, and the Magicians. So those are the 2 conferences.
Pretty even conferences from.
Tone came up with those, yeah, and
Yeah,
I think
it's
so
pretty
too.
even. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty fire. Osceola and Orange County going at it. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I just feel like
Putting down for
it's
Osceola.
easier to kind of go with the whole Florida theme of the league.
All right, for game 2, we had the Ghost Riders beating La Familia 67-64. Vaughn and Trayvon, Vaughn brothers, as Josh calls them. They combined for like 30 points and I think it was 9 assists in their debut. And for La Familia off the bench for I believe his first time in Celi, Santi dropped 23 points
Ooh, off the bench.
off the bench.
Jeez.
Made it look easy too.
Shout out
Shot
to
like
Boy
60%.
Yeah.
Did the Ghost Riders prove to be the best in Orange County? I mean, in the Orange Conference.
I'll go
Do you
first.
think so?
You said the Ghost Riders, right?
Yeah, the Ghost Riders.
I feel like as long as Vaughn plays his game and Trayvon does what he does and everybody else could chip in, I ain't gonna lie, they're pretty stacked, to be honest, in
Mhm.
my opinion. Like, as long as they don't get in their own way, they should be good, yeah.
So you think so?
I think they're the top team to beat in that conference.
What about you, based off of stats, what you seen?
Well, yeah, based off of stats, and I know Trayvon and Vaughn, of course, the boys could who has a good 1-2 punch, so they got a good thing going. But as far as it was a close game, right? They only won by 3.
They won by
They
like
only won by 3. La Familia had a good game. Like their big 4 guys had a double-digit scoring, so they just need a little bit more effort from the rest of the team and play better defense. From what Tone told me today, it was just defense at the end, something like that.
Probably
So-
rebounding too because they're pretty small too.
But yeah, the Ghost Riders got a good team.
You think they're top in that conference?
I mean, as of week
Over La
1,
Familia?
over week, I mean, they just beat La Familia.
And that's why I said
But-
they're the top team, because they
I think the difference
But they
between
got to see him again.
Ghost
You think they'll beat him
Riders
again?
and La Familia, it depends on how the season goes. I think Ghost Riders and La Familia are two different teams. I think that the best players of La Familia are better than the best players of the Ghost Riders. The difference is the worst players of the Ghost Riders are significantly better than the worst players in La Familia, and that was a difference maker. It wasn't Vaughn and Trayvon that won the Ghost Riders the game. In the last 5 minutes, it was Axel that won them the game. It was Ziggy Zay that hit big shots. It was their role players that stepped up, and their best lineup at the end was Axel, Ziggy Zay. Chan gave them some good minutes. Ryan and Trayvon. Like, when you look at the game, Chan was the highest IQ player on the court. La Familia was down. They start full court pressing the Ghost Riders. Vaughn and Trayvon tried to dribble through. Mike Parker kept getting steals. John Kerry kept getting steals. They kept getting transition buckets. They went ahead. And then what did Chan do? He used his size, passed the half court line, set screens, and got Vaughn wide open. And now the floor's open. Axel's getting wide open layups. Vaughn's getting wide open layups.
Yeah, saying he had like 8, right, Axel? Or
Yeah.
You're like 8.
Yeah, but
I
it
think
was,
he had 3
rebounds.
offensive rebounds, so
Yeah.
he always hustles. So
it was at the
always-
end of the
always-
game, though.
Yep.
That was like 6 of his points were at the end of the game. He had 2 free throws at the end. He had a layup at the end. It was all at the end when it was close and when it really mattered.
Yep, crunch time.
That was the difference. La Familia's guys, outside of the core 4, didn't give them anything. And that's really going to be the difference is, can they get something else from those guys, or are they
Outside
just
of
going
the
to be
board.
running 4-on-5 every single game? And is Braylon going to give more effort? There's a lot of times where Trayvon's grabbing an offensive rebound or somebody's grabbing an offensive rebound and Braylon's just looking for an outlet. He's their biggest guy. He has to grab boards. He has to be in that spot. There's no reason why Santi's grabbing more boards than him, in my opinion. And I know that's not Braylon's game. Braylon's more of a scorer, but he kind of has to on that team.
he has to.
He's forced to do more than he's normally going to do. And I think if he does that, he's more than capable of doing it. If he does that, they become the best team in the conference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna do it too. Shout out Braylon.
No, shout out Braylon. I'll text you back if you're watching this after this is done and we'll talk. But I definitely need a little bit more effort. Tone needs more effort. I don't. I hope you lose. But Tone needs more effort out of you.
Like, I guess it seems everybody believes the Ghost Riders. I disagree. I think La Familia. I still believe in La Familia.
Wait, who else is in
That's-
that? What other
You got,
two teams?
you got La Familia. You got
Ghost Riders.
Ghost Riders.
Are the Makos in that conference?
the
Yeah.
Makos.
Nah, don't
And,
sleep on the
the
Makos. I'm not
Magicians.
gonna lie. They
Matter of fact, I
Magicians?
forgot about
You mean the Makos?
Yeah,
don't sleep on the
conference,
Makos
bro.
now. I'm not gonna lie. They got some firepower on that team.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, now that you say that. Yeah, I might have to tie them, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Makos in,
That's
Ghost
why-
Riders
that's
got
why-
over the top. I ain't gonna lie.
And no bias here. That's my old team, but no bias.
Oh yeah, I forgot you
Shout out
are
Luke.
a former
My boy
Mako.
Luke.
Yeah, I will give them. I literally forgot they were even in the league.
Nah, I still gotta go with La Familia. I believe in Braylon. I play with Braylon. Braylon's too nice. One of my favorite players in the league.
Yeah.
Nah, La
He's
Familia
too nice
definitely got a
and-
good squad, especially Tone too. He's a smart coach, you know, like he's
Yeah,
actually a
and
real
that too,
coach, you know,
yeah.
so he could like put pieces together,
Yeah.
put schemes together, whatever the case is for them.
I mean, he made the adjustment to press, and that changed the whole dynamic of the
Yeah, it
game
did,
at the
it
end.
did.
Exactly.
But he needs more from the whole team.
Yeah.
You can't just have 4-on-5. It's not gonna. Well, 4-on-9. It's not gonna work.
facts.
That's not
It's
gonna
kind
work.
of just like our squad too.
It's a team
like,
game, bro. You need everybody.
people to step up
100%.
and do what they
It may
got.
not
100%.
seem like it, but you really do need everyone.
Yeah.
You need a little
To
bit
the
from
last guy on
everybody.
your bench.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like for example, like the Panthers, like there was one point in the game where nobody was scoring, but Eric had like 4 buckets in a row. You feel me? Like,
He's their worst player.
nah, he's not, but like they were really looking for a Donovan Fritz to really score.
I am.
Andre Berg hit a deep 3, like an NBA range 3.
Andre,
That's crazy.
From the parking
I
lot.
held my head like, hey, you got it, bro. Like that was
That's
a great
crazy.
shot, bro.
That's crazy.
All right, now game 3, the Magicians. They went out to the beach, and they got annihilated by a couple of Makos. The score was 73-57. Youssef dropping his career high in Celly Nation, 32 points, proving to the league that he is supposed to be a first-round pick, a first overall pick, in his words.
Yeah, we all saw how he was at the job.
What round you went? Like 3 or
Second.
4?
He went
He went
second.
second.
Yeah, he went second.
He was the fourth pick of the second
fourth,
round.
yeah, fourth and second round. But on the other hand, for the Magicians, Phil dropped 21 points and 10 rebounds. Nice little double-double. Yeah, nice little double-double.
Could
But
expect that.
with that question, the talent's got a little better in the league. Do you think anybody right now in the league is capable of getting that triple-double?
Yeah.
Who?
1v1.
1v1.
AJ, Phil,
I ain't gonna lie.
maybe Vaughn.
I was about to just
Yeah,
say
maybe
Vaughn.
Vaughn.
Vaughn could give you a good triple double. He
Yeah.
If he passes the ball.
If he gets down low and passes the ball a little bit and gets his, he could easily get
Yeah.
one.
There's 4 or 5 guys that
Yeah.
can do it. Chef could do it too. Chef can do it too.
But for the magicians, do you think they run out of magic?
Gator getting.
Gator getting
There
suspended.
was
They're
a
gonna
lot
be-
of drama that week.
Yeah,
so,
they're gonna be
a lot of stuff
without a player for 2 games. For the next
cap
2
at
games.
that.
I just feel like the magicians just need to I feel like they're just in their own way. Like I feel like if they just calm down a little bit and play their game, like they should be straight.
Yeah,
Cause they got Phil. Like,
What's their game?
yeah, that's what I was gonna
I
ask.
feel like they don't have a PG. So
That's
like,
the issue. That's why orchestrating the trade between the Reapers and the Magicians is the answer. You're both
We
the
gotta
worst teams.
Get J
There's
Ball.
no hiding that. You're both the worst teams. You guys are missing size. All they have is size. They're missing a point guard. All you have is point guards. You make a trade, both of your teams are now
Alright,
good.
Drop a trade scenario right now.
Well, I heard the one trade
That's
scenario,
not
but
up to
I'm
me.
not going to drop that.
That's not up
Because
to
I don't know if that's official. So I'm not going to drop the potential trade on the market. But
Ooh, my bad.
I definitely think that there are trades to be made that could benefit both sides and then put you guys close to the top of your conference. Because you both have pieces to be good. You just don't have a complete roster to be good.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
In my opinion, I like our squad though. I ain't gonna hold you. Like we might not have size, but like we got grit. Like I feel like Brett Jacob and Sterling, for example, like if that boys to get going and give me a couple, like let's say they score like 1 game, Sterling hits in the scrimmage too. He had like 9 points, 3
Yeah.
threes quick. You feel me? This game, first game, I know he's a rookie, so he was probably a little nervous or whatever the case was, but he went like 0 for 7. If he hits 2 or 3 of those shots, like we're in the game or we're up, you
Yeah.
know. So at the end of the day, we do need a little bit of size, but I feel like I like our squad though, no cap.
All right, the last game of the week. Game of the week, actually. The Goblins versus the Dogs. We had the Dean Green, the Redeem team, going up against the Dogs.
I heard it was a dog fight. I heard
It was a dog fight.
to the end.
It came down to a call that I thought, in my opinion, should have went the other way. Should have been a dog's ball.
Well, definitely. There's no thinking. It definitely should have, but that was not what lost
But
us. the
then-
game. That call is not what
But
lost us. the game.
then they got the ball and a foul. He was playing so good. Jerry is playing so good.
Gary.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Gary playing so good.
Yeah, he's tough.
And fouled Dre on the 3, down by 2. And he-
Dre made all 3.
all 3, iced it. And the last one hit the rim, dramatic fashion and everything.
Ding, ding.
Everybody was like,
To go by 1. Like
To go up by 1.
And then
I think it
0.4
was
on the
like
clock.
0.4 on the clock.
Kenny threw AJ an inbound, and
Went out
it
of
went right
bounds.
through AJ's hands. It was actually a very good pass. Could have been executed, but
Yeah.
it slipped right through his hands.
Yeah, I seen
But the-
AJ had a good game.
He did
He played well.
22 points.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 for 10 from the free throw. I mean, you can't really complain about
He
that.
always gets to the line.
Always,
He's,
yeah.
I
That's
think he's
his
one of the
game.
best in the league. Getting to
his
the
game
line.
is get downhill and finish, like, literally. Like,
Yeah.
Even Kenny looked good too. Kenny
Yeah.
looked
Kenny's
amazing.
smooth.
Yeah, he's
Lefty
smooth. He's shifty.
And he's a
quick.
coach too at Celebration, so
Yeah.
he got a good IQ too.
I was watching that game. He hit a nice step back 3. I was like, that was tough.
But Dean, 5 threes. 5 threes.
Just
Dean the
something
green
like that.
machine. He got that green
5
jersey
threes.
back on. He's hitting.
But is Dean
splashes.
is Dean your kryptonite? Because the last time you lost in a championship game, Dean was the one that beat you.
That was in the Celly games. We're talking 2 different animals. Celly games is very different than a Celly Nation League.
Mm-hmm.
Dean does not really beat me. He just plays his best in Celly Nation League games against me for whatever reason. If you look at his averages across the
his
whole
track record
the whole
as a
thing,
captain.
and then you looked at his averages against my team, he probably averages close to 20 points against me, and then maybe 10 points for the rest of the season. I
He
don't know
just
why.
likes playing you.
He loves playing, and good for him. Good for him. He played very good. Juan played very well. Our defense was pretty okay throughout the game. It was a minute and a half left in the game. We
Yeah.
crumbled. We
Yeah,
We
bad,
made
really
bad
bad.
decision after bad decision. I missed 2 free throws, a couple of questionable calls, but you can't leave it in the ref's hands at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Yeah, when I was watching, I thought y'all had that game in the bag, and then I look again. I'm like, Drake's at the free throw line? What?
I think before that, Ty hit a big 3 too.
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
corner,
Ty
he hit a
hit-
3.
Ty hit a 3.
Dre hit a
hit a 3. It was just Juan hit 2 free throws. Dean hit 2 free throws, and then
then
Dre hit 3 free throws.
You missed it.
I missed 2 free throws. Yep.
But you had to run to the line, so.
The excuses are not here. That's not for it. The ownership.
I like the Goblins too. They got a good squad.
They have a
too.
very good team.
They were one of my top teams in the league.
Yeah, that's a very good team. Juan looks good.
good.
Number 1 overall pick. He looked good.
Tom Lott, we're going to speak about the suspension next. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, we are.
I ain't gonna lie, dang, I ain't gonna lie. They're
people in the chat?
No, they're in our conference.
We got people in the
They're
chat.
our conference. I thought
Alright.
they were with the La Familia conference.
Before we move on, go ahead.
I was going to say, shout out Kyle Arts for the bottle
yeah.
of this rum. We are all enjoying it.
Yes.
We're not going to drink it all. I'm going to save it for when you're on the podcast, but we're going to drink a good amount
This is
of it.
nice. This is
So,
real nice.
Say,
Thank
like,
you.
Maybe Kai. We might have
If not, I'll just buy another one for you when you get on the podcast. So,
But we got the Parker Power Rankings.
Parker Power Rankings.
Parker Power Rankings. You want me to read them off?
Do you
Or
want to FaceTime him?
FaceTime him? I
Can we
FaceTime
get him in there?
him. Get Parker on the phone call.
And yo, shout out Zane, bro. Hey, Zane, you good, bro? I ain't worried about them 5.
While you get Parker, we'll read through some of the comments.
I'm gonna have to
See
give
what
you
they
some
got.
bread next game, though. I got you, bro.
Kid says you were scared to come to the middle anyway. Sway.
How was I scared to... Where were all my points, Mike? In the paint.
In the paint.
Where you
Come on,
played
stop
against?
playing.
STK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was eating up that paint.
Juan
That paint was
said
sweet.
March 10th, 24. Is that when we play you guys again, or do you
March
play
10th.
somebody? I don't know.
Who said that?
Juan. It could be when we play you guys again. I hope so. If so,
March 12th.
I'll be ready. I'm not dropping 4 points again. Axel and Chan combo is so sick. Yes, Chaxel is great.
Bro, shout out Axel. That's my old teammate,
Axel,
bro.
Bobby.
Axel, el mío, cabrón. Vamos,
Axel
vamos.
MIP 100%. Axel MIP right now.
If Axel keeps playing like that, he could.
He's
definitely
always
get
been
MIP.
good though.
Yeah,
Like when I was on,
Sleep
when
on
I was
it.
on the
Parker.
first
Oh
season,
my
he was
god!
good.
I'm watching the podcast, and they go, "We're doing the Parker Power Rankings." I was like, "Oh shit!"
Can I hold you up to
Might
the...
have to put the brightness up a little
Yeah,
bit.
put the brightness up. We're going to put
There
you
we
on
go.
there. What up, John Kerry? What up, Luke?
There go the man.
What up, Lou? What
Yeah,
up?
let's see. Sway. I'm going to have you hold him right there, and let's see. Can you guys... Yeah, you can see him. That's it, right there.
Perfect.
All right.
That
E.
boy arm about to
All
get
right.
I know him if you don't. I know his part.
I know the bottom two for sure.
Shout out Nacho and Sway, two of my favorite people. Basketball jeans sewed twice. Mom and Dad made them twice. Fucking the twinning. I fucking love you guys.
I love you, Parker. I love you, Parker.
You guys are awesome. All right.
Let's start with number 8.
Thank you. So we'll start with 8. Let me talk to the crowd about it. These are going to be very fluid rankings. It's going to be based on like matchups and how I think you guys played and all that shit. So everyone's going to be jumping around all that. So the people that didn't jump around though are the bottom of my power rankings. Magicians 8. Gator made me give me a hard time. He's like, you called us the bandits. I was like, you guys had a pretty bandito fucking performance. Half your team gave up. Everybody's yelling at each other. You flagrant fouls. It's the first flagrant foul suspension in CeleNation history, maybe. But, goddamn. That looked fucking terrible.
Wait, who
I've seen
he
a
put
lot of
it?
bad CeleNation
Say again.
basketball.
Who'd he
That
put
was
in?
up there.
The Magicians.
Sway, I'm sorry, I love you. Reapers 7. You said the problem you guys are going to have, it's not going to be on the defensive end. You guys have played a fantastic defensive game. Panthers have a lot of good scores, and you guys were in the
Lot of good
lead.
scores.
You held them to a very close score in the first. You guys were up going into the second half, but somebody other than Sway needs to put the ball in the basket, unfortunately. And you have those guys. Nick will hit shots, he just wasn't hitting them. Sterling will hit those shots, he just wasn't hitting them. But I believe in you guys. I think you can crawl your way out of that one. 6. Hold on, time out. I wrote. Don't worry. It's my segment. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm gonna make sure.
My boy Park. These next two are the two biggest drops.
Ooh.
6, La Familia.
Ooh.
Yeah, La Familia. You ran into
From
very
second.
good Ghost Riders. And at the end of the day, I mean, it was a tough matchup. But again, I'm going through all the teams. If you didn't win this week, you're going to be in the bottom 5 of my power rankings this week.
For sure.
La Familia, you got all the talent in the world. Just got to put it together. Mike's saying it's a very top-heavy team. You can see it a little bit when they went to the bench, but I believe in Coach Tone. He's a smart dude. He'll figure it out. 5 dogs. Sorry, Mike. 5 dogs.
I already know the rankings.
Go Dogs. We love you. You want to see see you guys play together, just like the Dogs of last year. Shout out Dogs of last year. You know who you are.
Hey, shout out Dog Nation,
Hopefully
baby.
you guys can get there the rest of the league. If not, it's going to be a long season. 4, shout out Makos, the not so Gaykos. Shout out
Top
Melly.
3.
Good win, guys. You did beat the Magicians, but still good win. Shout out 1v1. Shout out Yusuf doing Yusuf shit. You know, I said it before the season.
Bing bong.
Yusuf's biggest thing is Yusuf's biggest thing is his biggest strength is being Yusuf, and it came through that game. So good for him. Shout out.
Yeah.
Good game, guys. Kyle Arts X getting some shots, doing your thing. Number 3, Eric Panthers. Big win. Big win. Good showing. It's funny. All the newer captains won this week. I don't think anybody would have picked that.
Expansion team's taking over.
All 4. All 4.
That is pretty crazy. Okay. You can't script that shit.
No. We could, but.
We're pretty good at it.
Shout out Corbin Hawkins. Played fucking amazing.
Mhm.
That kid. I like that kid a lot. He talks a lot of shit, too. We enjoy it. 2,
Sway no.
Ghost Riders. Ghost Riders go all the way up to where the La Familia were. Good showing. Shout out to Axel. Axel stepping up big, hitting those 2 free throws. I mean, at the end of the game, he played fantastic. Vaughn, you could barely even guard him. It was fantastic. Somebody has to tell him what a backcourt violation is, though. Anytime he wanted the ball, he was in the backcourt, and I was like, you gotta cross that court, Vaughn. Come on, bud. One, that leaves the mean Dean Green Goblins. The redeemed team.
Wow.
They look really good. And shout out to the big balls on DeAndre. Holy shit.
Who's that?
The
The guy with the free throws.
Those 3 free throws to win the game in your Celly Nation debut. I don't know if you guys know this. Kyle King told me this. I don't know how accurate it is. DeAndre walks around with a very big basketball. It's bigger than normal basketballs. And he shoots free throws with it, so it makes his free throws easier. Mike, I gotta get you one.
Yeah, I know. You should have got that for me for Christmas, Parker.
Those are my power rankings, Celly Nation. If anybody disagrees with me, fuck you. I watch all the games. I've probably watched, aside from like Mike, who has to watch all the replays, I've probably watched the most Celly Nation basketball in history, other than like maybe the captains. I know when a team is looking good and when team's not looking good. I can also tell when teams are overreacting because it's week 1. Guys, it's week 1. It's a long season. You're not getting traded right now. Everyone has to be traded. You're not getting traded right now. I know you're asking for it.
Already.
You can put it back together. It happens. But just fucking do your thing. Week 2. Here we come, baby.
Here we go,
Thank
baby.
you, Parker. Appreciate
Yes,
you.
sir.
Guys, I'm going to keep watching. Much love.
Thank you, Parker. We'll talk to you soon.
Peace.
Bye, Mike. Bye, Twins. I love you. Hey,
Love you.
Sway, congratulations. Hey.
Appreciate you, brother.
You're the man.
Video coming soon.
I can't wait. All right. Love
You
you
man,
guys.
Parker. Love you too, brother.
Want me to plug this in?
Sure. Yeah, thank you, Sway. I'll answer AB's question real
Okay,
before
go
we get
ahead,
back
yeah.
into it. He said, Mike, can we hear a vision for the league if you have one? Like where you see it in 5 years' time? Thank you.
Ooh, good one.
Which
very-
AB? Abder?
Yeah. Shout out AB.
Hey, shout out AB.
Good question.
Very good question. To be transparent, I have zero vision for the league. All I'm trying to do is make it cooler each season and take it step by step. I don't really... I want everybody to feel like a pro. And it was cool what we did today with the whole Gator suspension. A lot of guys really felt like I'm part of the league because, they felt cool about that. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create that experience. And I'm doing something that I've never personally seen done. So I don't really know. I don't have a map to it. I don't have any kind of guideline or anybody to speak to about that. I'm just kind of taking it day by day and seeing where it's taking me instead of really mapping it out. Because I don't want to set the boundaries on where it can go or where it should go. I want the guys to dictate that. The captains have been helping me out a lot. I just kind of want the whole league as a whole to show me where they want it to go, and I'm going to just do what I can in my power to take it there.
I ain't gonna lie, we just played in the JCC league, and the difference is crazy. Like, you got cameras, stats, podcasts, like, hey, this is the league to be in. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, respect. Shout out to Mike. Respect
Shout
to
out,
Mike,
yeah,
because
shout out,
it's
shout
come a
out,
long
shout out,
way
shout out.
too. Like
Yeah, you were here in
from
the
seeing
beginning.
it,
Yeah.
from Sally games. I played like one. I remember I played one tournament. I sprained my ankle that day.
Not like I remember when it was outside and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So seeing it to where it's get to now, it's been just drastic, like a drastic change, and a lot of more talent, a lot of more captains. Like you said, you never know where it could go. So in 5 years, I see it just growing and growing little by little. And it's good. Just one thing I want to say about that, just everybody stop bitching about the refs. Oh my god, like, we just played, like I was saying, we just played in the JCC league, and one thing, I'm in the ref chat and I just see a lot of guys complaining, like, bro, all these refs that are actual refs, they get actual money. They are not that good.
Yeah, like, bro, we were attacking the paint today, no calls, like.
Yeah, so that's just one thing I want to say, because it's everybody's still learning too. There's some refs that been there, but it's not as easy as people think it is. So that's it. But
yeah, like I remember Phil Scribbs, he ref for the first time in the scrimmage. He was like, "Yeah, that shit ain't easy, boy. Yeah, it's really not, bro."
Oh, it's not. It's definitely not.
I feel like as long as you're in the right spots,
a lot comes with the
but
stripes.
it's been growing. Every season's been better. The jerseys every year, I swear they get better. I'm looking at them like this whole time I'm here. So.
Nacho hater. He's like, damn, I should be in the league.
Yeah, things didn't go as planned, but it's all good, you know.
I appreciate you guys, and thank you, AB. We're not outsourcing the refs. He just told you the other refs suck.
Yeah,
we're in the
it's the
ref
same
chat,
thing,
like
yeah.
it's the same shit. The difference is these guys care because it's like their own league. So like we're able to give feedback. You're not able to give feedback to a random ref in a rec league. They're not going to listen to you because they're professional. Us, we're growing together, so like you can give feedback and we can learn together how to do things better. And I think each season, I mean, they were here season 2.
Yep.
Ish standing against the wall with flip flops compared to where we're at now. Everybody's wearing sweatpants. Like we're slowly and but surely getting better.
Yeah, little by little, it's getting better. Like slowly by slowly, you just gotta trust the process and like believe at what like Mike's doing. Like everybody helping out, guys like staying longer, even though they got things to do, jobs, kids, they still staying to ref you guys' games. So just appreciate those times that those guys are staying and whatnot.
It's a fun environment too, so it's, you know.
And honestly, like if you're in a league besides Sully Nation, like I know y'all be bitching at the refs, bro. Like come on, it's the same exact.
Everybody's
shit.
gonna bitch at
Everybody's
refs,
gonna
but like
bitch at
Y'all
us.
bitching at the refs, and I'm like, yo, come on, bro. You got glasses. Like, what is you doing, my boy? Like, it's the same thing.
yeah,
Same
man,
shit.
it was crazy, but
All right. Well, let's talk about that Gator suspension. Go ahead, Mike. Let them know.
So I still am yet to have the time to fully go through and watch this whole game. I was showed the clip on the way home. I had dozens of phone calls. I had dozens of texts. I had hundreds of texts in the ref chat. And I was already stressed from the day, so I kind of pushed it back for a few hours. And when I got to it, my girlfriend showed me the clip. As we all saw probably on Instagram, Gator trucked Yusuf. I don't know if Gator's going to get on the line. He never texted me back to give the public apology. I don't think he's going to, but maybe he'll give a post later. He apologized in the captain's chat. He reached out to Yusuf, and Yusuf said that it's all good on his end. But as far as a player in the league, it's unacceptable. Even more so a captain in the league, it is very unacceptable to physically hit anybody. A blindside hit like that is not even allowed in football.
Yeah.
So why would it be allowed in a basketball in a basketball league with no padding and no protection? It was a dirty hit, and I personally felt a 1-game suspension was enough. My captains, some of them wanted him to be out of the league, and the rest of us came to the conclusion that 2 games was fair. For the people that think that it's not fair, if it was you that got hit, you would want the same kind of repercussions, and Yusuf asked for him to not get suspended. But yeah, thank you, Axel. The refs do suck in any league. But regardless, we think it's a fair suspension. I guess you guys can weigh in the comments. Let us know, do you think it was a fair suspension or not?
Should have been longer.
We had, it could have been longer, but we had 150 comments, almost 100 shares on the post. The
was
shit made
crazy.
its round. A lot of people are talking and messaging me that are nowhere near the league that have seen this post. There's a free Gator movement.
Free Gator.
There's
Hashtag free
There's
Gator.
like
Free
15
Gator.
to 20 people that have done the hashtag
Free to Gator.
posting it on your story. Like, listen, I love that.
I like the free Gator. He deserves it. How can you not love him for real?
Let him out the swamp. But regardless, we felt like this was the right thing to do. Send a message early to the league that if you do hit somebody, there will be repercussions. And as we saw last season, you will get kicked out. We did it to Phil. Corey kicked the speaker and we kicked him out. So there is a line. We had to give a little bit of leeway here early in the season, but as this progresses, the penalty will get worse every single time, and it will lead to people getting expelled from the league.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like 2 games straight just because like he didn't hit him in the face and stuff. Yeah, it was a blindside whiplash, but next time just get in his face and let him turn around and then push him. Like you feel me? Like you can't just blindside somebody.
Juan asks, can you compare this incident to another? In the league, another incident has not occurred. But if you've watched the NFL and you've seen Ray Lewis in the middle of the field and you see a wide receiver who is defenseless, that's basically what happened. Gator used to be called the baby rhino. He comes from the baseline, lowers his shoulder into a person who's looking the other way's back. I don't think Yusuf really could have flopped because he didn't see it coming. I think I know that's one of the claims that he's a flopper. He got hit.
He got hit flopping, but he didn't flop.
We've never had that incident happen in the league, so there's nothing else I can really reference to that. Last season, Phil hitting you in the face, 2 different things. Phil had been on his 3rd strike already. Gator's on his 1st strike. We're trying to be a little bit understanding, but as far as like a precedent, there is no precedent. This doesn't happen. There's no physicality to that extent. There's shit talking, which is allowed and in some cases encouraged, but there is no physical contact. Yeah, especially if you're funny about it.
Too.
Yeah.
If I'm on the court, there might be some shit talking. But just don't beat me up, all right?
If I want to just say something on it, I think 2 games is fair. I would have gave him maybe 3 just because it was a blindside. Like
it's dirty.
Like, as far like you said, dirty play. Like
it's just like the NFL. Like I don't know if y'all watch the NFL, but when a player targets another player, hits him with a helmet, they get out the game immediately. You know?
Like that stuff. And respect to Yusuf, like he didn't retaliate.
Shout out
and if
to
everybody knows Yusuf, he's one to go berserk. So
I feel
like he's been
Yusuf
growing little by little.
He's
I've been trying to talk to him
mission this
myself. That's my brother. So I'm just trying to. He's been doing his thing, and he had a great game. So that's probably why he probably got them mad. You know, he had a great game, so that's probably why it happened. But yeah, like I said, respect to Yusuf for holding back.
I think that was one of like, I know he believes in a higher power. I think that was like a test for him in that kind of a way, and he responded in the right way. He really proved his maturity. He proved that he is trying to change, and I was definitely very proud of him in that moment to not retaliate, to not get up, and even really react in any kind of a way. Shout out
and I'm surprised like Gator even did that, because I know Gator, like, he gets mad sometimes, really frustrated, but he's not one to, like, actually.
But you gotta think about it. The play before, I think Yusuf stole the ball on an inbound from him. Lit it up or something like that.
Alvarado.
Yeah, so that already fucked with his head.
Yusuf talks a lot of shit, so I know why it happened, but
so that's why you gotta have coming from like a player mindset. But
yeah, that's why you gotta have tough skin in this league, because like we're all like, these guys are all like, players are refs, so they're gonna let the shit talking happen. So you gotta have hard skin in this league. So it's different than other leagues. Like today, Josue was talking crazy, and the ref like was giving him the mean, like about to tech him up. So. This league gives
it's not just something that boys. You see, I talk shit anywhere I go. I feel like shit talking, like Dom's my boy. Everybody on the court, like in the league, is my boy. It's a part of the game. Like you just gotta keep that shit on the chin. Like if I'm talking shit to you, it's for a reason. That means like you're good. I need to get you out your game. You know.
Yeah, after the game, it's all love. Everybody should know that.
Yeah.
Juan asked, if that was me and I got hit in the back and then retaliated, what would have happened to me? It depends where the situation goes. If it goes to a point where there's a fist fight, it's definitely a longer suspension. If not, both players will get expelled. And that's something that we'll review and we'll talk. Once again, never happened. Only fight we had was SDK and Fonzo last season in the parking lot, both of which nobody actually saw it happen, and apparently nobody really landed. But that led to both of them getting 1 game suspension. This was on the court in front of everybody from a captain. If there was retaliation, we would have had to take it from there. We're just fortunate that there wasn't, and hopefully this does not happen again. I'm sure something will happen, but hopefully nothing serious happens.
I mean, at the end of the day, we all boys, and I know everybody wants to be in the league next season.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and everybody's.
I feel like
I'm not in the league, and being out of it, like I see how much fun everybody's having. How like the league grown from last season to this season. So everybody just go out there and have fun. Like on the court, like you guys could bump a little bit, beef or whatever, but. Like, as far as it going to like a fist fight, like it should never reach to that level. Like we all know each other. I know there's a lot of new guys, but we all like give each other respect. So that's why I'm saying I was surprised that Gator did that, just out of the respect part.
But I mean, if you got a temper, like I ain't gonna lie, like if it was me and Gator did that to me, like in my head I might have been thinking about going for him. But at the end of the day, like we all grown men. Try to hold yourself back if you can, but if you can't and you think it's too disrespectful, I mean, just try to walk out or something. The last thing we want in this league is a fight, you know? Like, in my opinion, at least.
Or somebody getting really, really hurt.
Yeah, or somebody getting hurt. Like, we don't want nobody to get beat up, you know?
All right. So, next segment, we got Mike Mitchell, the back-to-back six-man of the year. He's saying if he wins it for the third time, he wants it named after him.
No comments about.
He wants Mike Mitchell.
Mike Mitchell, six-man of the year.
Six-man of the year.
Just saying. Axel said, Juan, you'd get kicked out. Parker said, I would protect you. And the kid said, that goblin shit end this week, Axel, don't worry. Batman said, haters always going to hate goblins in one. Panthers barely won. Parking lot fights, self-defense laws, Okay, we're in a league, bro. There's no self-defense laws. Just don't hit anybody. Luke said, I'll pick Nacho back up. He can have fun out as coach. He likes the number 26 anyway. Axel said, why are we fighting? Let's just smoke it out.
Hey, it gotta be a first round pick. So the first round picks, don't be fighting, bro. Because I'm coming.
When's the next tryout? There you go. There's your favorite question.
We were just
talking about this before.
Next tryout.
I don't know, man. It's probably not going to be until 2025, realistically, or late this year. Season 6, we had season 5, we had almost 60 guys come. We let in barely 20. So I'm going to give precedent to the guys that already tried out and not have more people pay to be a part of the league. So there's probably not going to be a tryout until season 7 when we expand from 8 teams to 12. Then we'll have another tryout. CeleLeague boxing coming soon. AB, you know what? If we can make money off of it, I'm going to put it all towards the league, so I'm down. Why is Nacho not in the league?
I was going to draft him, actually. He was going to be my second round pick.
Nah, just to speak on it, I was playing in Puerto Rico. I was supposed to be there longer, but you know, things didn't go out as planned. You know, I had to make sure my family was good on my end. So I ended up coming back early, but it was a little bit after the draft, and I think after you guys, the draft, so that's why I'm not in the league. Things didn't go out as
Hey, I was telling that boy to pull up, but he didn't want to listen. He'll be back next season.
It was like a week too late.
Yeah, I think it was like a week too late.
Damn, bro.
But no, it's all good. I was over there playing pro over there.
Yeah.
You know, it was fun. That's why this league is good too. Like I played in Puerto Rico, and that league compared to here, like there is like a different scale wise, but as far as like the film goes and the stats go, like it's pretty much like the same thing. The only better part is like the FIBA stats, but that's just on a different level of things. But
what do they do? Let me see if I can figure that out.
It just says literally they do the same thing. They got like
yeah.
Obviously like we're like the NBA, like they have a desk full of people
stats,
just doing stats and whatnot. But like actually counting during the game, like while it's live.
Gotcha.
Even though you guys do the same, probably go over it, but that's the only difference. Like it's just like a different level. But honestly, I would say Solid Nation's not really far from it. Like being realistically.
Kind of dope.
But we'll be back next season. Don't worry about that. Reigning MVP, like I said at the beginning.
If Nacho's in the league, how much would the draft have changed? Like that shit would have been crazy.
You think he goes number one?
I think he goes number one.
Yeah,
Teams would look way different.
I think everything pushed him. Yeah, Dean loves Nacho.
Yeah,
me
and Dean go way back.
Yeah,
He's a shooter just like me. So me and him on the same team, two shooters.
Crazy.
I definitely
That's like
think
Stephen Curry.
you replace Nacho with Juan, and then Juan goes somewhere in that first round, and
I think Juan would
teams.
definitely go top 5. He deserved to go 1 though. I would say like I played with him a couple times at LA. Yeah, he got skill. He got game.
It's not that. It's a matter of you were just the MVP. We know what you do, and he has the chemistry with you already. He had to build the chemistry with Juan, and he has been, and they clearly played very well together. But I think he would have picked you out of comfortability.
Yeah, man, I'm consistent, bro. I always play my game. I try to get my teammates involved, but it's all good. We gonna be back next season. I'm just glad to be here. You know, being back just in Florida, being with my family. Hopefully this week I could be able to go to the games this week just to watch all the games and actually spend my time there and enjoy just Solid Nation League. So, yep.
It'll be lit.
Kid said we need mascots next.
Mascot.
Kid, that has been in the plan since season 2. I am going, once I have the budget, we're getting mascots. I just need people in the suits. So maybe we can draft a 10th guy, and whoever the last round pick is has to wear the suit. And
We're
then,
putting Yusuf in a mascot.
oh, Yusuf would be a great, imagine him in a shark suit.
He'll be doing some crazy shit.
But Mike Mitchell, though, 6th man of the year.
Congrats to you on the engagement. Shout out, Eric.
Ooh,
Hey,
shout out.
appreciate you.
Nacho number 1, Juan said, you got my vote, my guy. Oh, and Axel said Dean is gay. If that helps at all. So, thank
We're
you,
gonna talk
Axel.
about the 6th man. I'll
Yeah,
let you
but
go
do you think anybody, have you seen anybody from week 1 that might potentially take that?
Well, is
6th
Santi
man?
going to come off the bench?
Yeah,
No,
that-
I can attest. He's not going. I spoke to him earlier at the gym. I saw him. He said if
He's
he comes
going
off
to
the
that?
bench, he's gonna be pissed. So.
Oh, that was a one-time
That was
thing.
gonna be my pick if I asked Tom. I was like, bro, can you just let him come off the bench the rest of the season? That's gonna be my sixth man of the year pick. He was like, I can't.
Because we need somebody else except Mike Mitchell. We do.
Honestly, in my opinion, like I saw Fritz come off the bench. I don't know if he's gonna do that.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not. He's not.
I guess that's a no.
I would
That-
pick G. If you're looking for a
Yeah,
sleeper,
Gary Harris. Yeah, Gary Harris.
He is nice. I ain't gonna lie. He could be up there with Mike Mitchell.
Yeah.
I don't know how Mike Mitchell played game 1 because I wasn't there, but
I don't know the rule with the captains because low key, I might put myself up there.
well, you came off the bench.
I do.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Eric was hooping against us. I was just telling
you
him,
can
like,
win an award just because you're a captain doesn't mean you can't win an
I'll
award.
put myself.
You might
up
get
there.
voted against, but you're not me, so you're probably not gonna get voted against. So
If you keep
Nah.
playing the way you do, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. You could win that.
There was one more person actually.
I think Tom told me.
Axel, not Axel.
Is it Axel?
No, somebody else from the Ghost. You had the picture.
Did Axel come off the
Ghost
bench though?
Riders.
I don't remember.
Does Ryan
Nah, I
start
think
for
he
the Ghost Riders?
starts.
I think Ryan did.
I remember
Who came
Tom
off
told
the
me
bench?
they have like a small point guard.
Looking at
Like
it
he's
right
pretty
now.
good too. I don't know if he came off the bench or not, but
Nobody outside of their 4 starters did anything.
Yo, Zane, you ain't lying. That boy Dre, 6th man. If he's not coming off the bench,
Oh,
he just hit a game winner
Quentin.
free throw.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Quentin.
Matter of fact, Tom told me about Quinn. I heard
Yeah, Quentin,
Quinn had like a
yes.
double, and Quinn's always gonna play his game.
Nah,
So
he
you
didn't
gotta
have
put
he
Quinn
didn't have
on
a
that
double
list.
double, but yeah, he's good though.
Axel, you want to be a
8
dog
points.
mascot? Is that he said he'll put a suit? Fuck it, why not? I'm gonna make that an assignment each week. You gotta wear the mascot suit.
Dre 6th man. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
After he hit a game winner,
We got,
Potentially,
we
potentially.
got 5 or 6 contestants
Yeah, we
one
do.
weekend.
Yeah.
So
Mike Mitchell, you know,
it ain't
the
gonna be
only
that
one.
easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not. I would say definitely.
you got to put in that work.
Axel, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna say he came off the bench, but
I don't know if he
was
started
last
or not.
year,
I
so
think
I'm
he
pretty
started,
sure
though.
he did come off the bench.
Axel,
He
did
might
you
have
start?
started. Yeah, Axel, did you start? Can you let us know that?
The world needs to know.
Well, Dre gotta be number 1 for the game winner though. If he came
Oh,
off the
Dre
bench.
started. Never mind. Sorry, Dre.
started. Yeah, Brandon Steed came off the bench for them.
Oh,
Yeah,
Brandon Steed, if he comes off the bench and
He didn't play. He didn't play
really well.
bad, but he didn't play outstanding.
Yeah.
Gary
He
played
missed a
better
couple
than
of
him.
his mid-rangers that he
oh
usually
yeah, I was
hits.
watching that boy. G was
Axel,
cooking.
he didn't start,
Oh, okay.
and Eric's gay too. So, just so
Well, you gotta put
just so
Axel
you're
at least.
aware.
I would put him at least 2 or 3.
Yeah,
I
Axel's
don't know
up
who
there.
number 1 would be.
I was gonna
'cause
vote
wasn't
for you
there.
for most improved. Actually, you had my vote leading.
He's just leaking information.
Boy, Axel, MIP and 6 man. Okay, let me see you.
Oh. All right, let's talk about next week. Week 2's predictions. Game 1. We got the Makos versus the Ghost Riders, both undefeated.
That's game 1.
That's game 1. It's gonna start off hot.
Game
It's
1.
gonna be a great game.
I ain't gonna lie,
Who do
that's
you
a
got?
good matchup.
Who do you got, Nacho? Who you got?
Oof. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even being biased, but I gotta give it to my Makos.
The Makos?
I just feel like they have a little bit more firepower. Like besides the 1-2 punch that the Ghost Riders got.
Yeah.
Like I know the other guys did their thing, but can they do it again is a question. Like I know Yusuf and 1v1 guy only had 11. Like that boy gets buckets, and he got buckets against me last year, so I'm
Yeah.
kind of salty, but he gets buckets. So I feel like the Makos take it.
Makos. I'm going. I gotta go with the Makos too. I'm going with Makos also.
Yep.
What you got, Josue?
I ain't gonna lie, if Vaughn and Trayvon could do their thing, it's gonna be tough. But if they don't, I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give it to the Makos too, man. I got to.
Yeah.
They just got. Cause think about it, I don't know how Kyle played, but if Kyle does what Kyle does and Yusuf does,
Yeah,
what
they got
Yusuf
Kyle
does,
too and Quinn. Those are two solid big
and they
men.
got more
they
size.
got
in their
weapons.
game. So
They
they're
got a lot
definitely
of
not going to
weapons.
get out rebounded.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as long as they play the way they should do, they should come out with a dub, in my opinion.
I voted against the Ghost Riders last week. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm gonna go Ghost Riders. I'm on the wagon of Ghost Riders right now. I think that until they prove otherwise,
Yeah.
I think that they're the team to beat in that conference. And I could be very wrong, but we'll see. My question mark is who's gonna actually shut down Yusuf.
Oh,
Who's gonna shut down Yusuf? I think that the Makos have a better chance of stopping Vaughn than the Ghost Riders do of stopping Yusuf.
And
1v1. And 1v1.
Like we can't
Yes.
forget about him. He
That's
only
the
had
thing,
11 week one, but like everybody knows, the last two games we had against the Magicians when he was on Magicians, he had like
30.
at least
He was
30 each
double.
game.
yeah. I was there.
I ain't gonna lie, the Ghost Riders, I forgot they do have Ryan too. Like,
Yeah, he's a dog.
Yeah.
Ryan was on my team last year. He's a silent killer. Like,
He
that
is.
boy is
No,
nice,
Makos
bro.
have to. I'm not gonna lie. If the Makos are gonna win, they have to shut down Trayvon. Like Vaughn, like if we let Vaughn get 25 and limit Trayvon, I feel like they have a better chance. And between Kyle and Quinn, I feel like they have like a good matchup against that.
What are you doing defensively if you're the Makers? You're putting Yusuf on Vaughn, and then you're putting 1v1 on Trayvon? Because I don't really know how
No,
else
I
to
wouldn't
do
put.
it.
I wouldn't put. Trayvon's a big guy. I would literally.
People 1v1 likes that.
Yeah, he
Like
likes
when I
guarding
played
the
with
best
him,
player.
he likes
he
to
likes to
guard.
guard big.
He
Yeah,
large.
he liked to
likes
guard
I
guarding.
anybody.
haven't really
He was
played with
guarding
him a
long.
lot, but
Yeah.
I mean, he was guarding though.
if it was me, I would switch Quinn and Kyle on him all game. Just keep switching them.
Yeah,
Whoever's
but they're
playing
not
better than
athletic
me.
enough. They're not athletic
Yeah.
enough.
So,
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no way.
yeah.
Because Trayvon is quick with
Trayvon,
that
yeah.
pull-up.
Yeah,
He likes
is.
that mid-range pull-up. I think you have to have somebody athletic. I think your only matchup there is 1v1, which is not bad. I think the person that can exploit it is Vaughn against Yusuf. Because
Yeah.
Yusuf doesn't play discipline. And with Vaughn, if you just play discipline and physical, you'll get in his head. And you'll throw him off his game. I don't think Yusuf is going to be able to just stay in front of him the whole time because he's got ADHD.
Yeah.
I think he's just going to run around and try to do some Jose Alvarado shit, give Vaughn some easy buckets, and once he gets going, he's going to get hard to stop.
I ain't gonna
That's
lie,
why
I might
people
have to
hate
switch
Yusuf.
my pick. I think I got the Ghost Riders. Just
Oh,
just
Bro, you're
cause-
gonna hit a switch for
No, no,
real.
just cause
First
they
switcheroo on
played
the
the Magicians,
podcast.
which are not that good. And
So you gonna Ghost Riders?
Ghost Riders just be La Familia. So, honestly, La Familia is a better team.
So you
I
gonna
ain't
Ghost
gonna-
Riders?
I'm going Ghost Riders.
Dang.
I ain't gonna-
2-2.
I forgot they had
So we
Ryan.
split it.
That's
We
why.
split that
Like,
decision.
Ryan's like, bro, he's nice, bro. Like, he's nice.
That's
So-
ballsy.
But do you think Makos make more than 5.5 threes, or less?
For sure.
Yeah, they got shot dog. As long as they give him the ball, him and X, they should have 5.5 threes between the
Bro,
two
they
of them.
got
X went
X shooter.
Yeah.
1 for 8 last game.
But do you think he's
Three.
gonna go 1 for 8 again? He's gonna
Probably
hit
not.
He
at
could.
least.
He's had a rough couple seasons. He has. Since season 3 when he came in at the end,
Yeah.
he has had a rough season. Like last year was not his best showing. So, it's possible. I'm hoping not.
But we're looking at the over.
I'm going to go over.
I'm
yeah.
going over. Make
Yeah.
those 4 or 5 threes.
Yeah.
They got used.
I think it's gonna be a shootout.
Kyle, X.
I
That's
think
4 shooters.
I think it's going to be a scoring game. I think it's going to be 70 plus points each. And I could be completely wrong with that, but I don't think the defense is going to be great on the other side.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Luke. I'm still rooting for y'all.
Chill, bro. You can't switch back, bro. Come
I ain't switching back. We'll leave it at 2-2.
All right, game 2, the Goblins versus the Panthers.
That's game of the week to me.
Game of the week. It is game of the week.
That's game of
It
the
is.
week. That's the 2 top team in the.
Yeah,
Well,
that's definitely
That's
game of-
top 3.
Almost.
Top 3 teams.
Yeah.
What you got, Josue? Who you got?
I ain't gonna lie. You said Panthers versus
The Goblins.
right?
bro, they right next to each other on the jerseys too.
Oh shit. They are right next to each
The
other.
purple and the semi-purple.
I didn't even mean to do it by conferences, but I did.
Oh yeah, we're
This
playing
is
right,
conferences.
right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
These
that's
are all the
nice.
matchups next week.
That's
Ghost
cool.
Riders,
It's not
Makos,
scripted.
La Familia Magicians, Dogs, Reapers. That's crazy. I didn't even make the schedule. I didn't make the schedule. That's pretty crazy. All right.
Script
In my
writers going
opinion,
crazy.
Just because we played the Panthers, and in my opinion, they played. We're gonna play the best defense on them. They're gonna see all season. Dom and Fritz, they 12-9. Like they're not. That's probably not gonna happen again.
Not at all.
So I think the Panthers take it.
All right, what you got, Mike?
I'll go Goblins.
Mm.
They beat us. I would like to think we're the best team, so I would say that they should be the second best team if they beat us by 1. So That's my thought process. I'm gonna stick with it and hope that I'm right. Actually, I hope that you guys win. I'm rooting for you. Because if you win and then we beat you week 3, then we're all tied 2-1, and then I don't look as bad. So, Panthers. Go Panthers.
Is Eric allowed to pick since he
am.
Yeah, he can pick.
I'm gonna go
He's
with the
gonna pick the
Goblins.
Panthers.
I'm gonna go with the Goblins.
That's bad. Tie up. We know you're gonna pick the Panthers.
Now, of course, I'm going to Goblins. I'm going to the Panthers.
Of course I know Goblins. They're better than us.
What do you got?
If I'm being real, I think I gotta go Panthers. Just because, like,
Sweet.
from what I seen on the stat sheet, they had like their whole team just almost in double digits. Like I think, you know, and like Josue said, I played with Fritz last year. He goes crazy. He's not gonna have 9
He's
points
definitely
again.
not.
He hasn't been playing like
And Dom, I think I played with
Should've
Dom.
been
We
playing.
were on the Baby Blue Lines together, right?
No, we
Or
played against him. It was me,
Okay.
you,
Oh
and
yeah,
AJ.
I remember. He was on the goal team. I remember.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, everybody knows Dom. He gonna go crazy. And my boy Gene is definitely not gonna have another donut.
No
so
chance.
Gene, I'm rooting for you, my boy. 10 or more, my boy. Let's get this done.
He's in the over. 10 or more on Gene. Hey, Gene, don't throw the bag.
But,
I just want you to take every shot, Gene. Go Pats.
More
But
than 4.
Last game, the Panthers went crazy with blocks. Steven and Dallas had 5 combined. Do you think we'll get more than 3.5
On blocks?
on blocks?
And well, you guys did play a small team, so I'm gonna hit
The
the
smallest
under.
team.
I'm
The
gonna hit the
smallest.
under.
You gonna hit the under?
Yeah, you got Tyreek and Juan. I don't know if you're really going to get
Yeah.
that many
Yeah.
blocks against those guys. Maybe 3.5. I'll give you 3.
You got 3.
I'll give you 3. I don't think you're getting more than
Yeah,
that.
I'm going under too, just because in basketball in general, it's not easy to get blocks.
Yeah.
And y'all playing a big team, so gotta go under.
All right, game 3. We got the Reapers versus the Dogs. You only got 2 votes on this one.
You mean the Reapers and the Puppies? Nah, let me stop. I'm a dog, you know. I can't do that.
Well, like if I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I gotta go Dogs just because the firepower that Sway is kind of iffy about. I haven't watched the games. Sway's telling me he got some good teammates. I know he's not gonna lie to me. So if his
He might
teammates
hype
step
these
up,
guys up, though.
yeah, he might help
Well,
him
out
up.
here.
That's what I said. I was like, bro, I don't really know none of these guys. But if I don't think that Josue's team is gonna have like a bad game like everybody. Maybe like 1 or 2 guys have a bad game. But I don't think everybody's gonna have a bad game. But I just still think the Dogs have more firepower and more size in them. Definitely more size.
Yeah.
With Brandon down there.
We don't have
Oh,
Brandon.
Oh, he's not. Brandon's not playing.
No Brandon.
Ooh.
What happened?
He's on a cruise.
That boy celebrating his. Oh wait, yeah, just like
He lost, yeah. He's celebrating. He's going to go drink away the pain.
He gonna drink away the pain.
Or either way, I'm going Dogs.
I think I got to piggyback off you. I got to go Dogs too. Yeah. Kenny played too good last week for me.
I think we got 4 dogs here. So, like, I think all 4 of us are going to say dogs.
Yeah, we're all
Was that a dog? Was it dogs?
Yeah.
Blue
You were a
team?
baby blue lion. Lions are
Lion.
close to dogs. Like, we all
Yeah,
played
that's
blue
true.
at one
Yeah.
point. We all got a championship. So, like,
Yeah, you're all by yourself. So
I'm a dog, but I'm an OG Reaper. First season I was Reaper.
That's
Hey,
true.
Reaper Nation, bro.
and how many games you won more in one season with the dogs, and you're gonna win in 2 seasons with the Reapers. I'm just gonna say it like that.
The only way, really, if the Reapers are gonna win this, like I said, either the other guys go off or Sway drops like 50 like he did like last season.
Yeah, but
Dropped,
when
like,
he
40.
dropped 40 against the Heartbreak Kids in season 3, y'all lost.
Yeah, they
By
lost.
like that Dean snapped that game. He was hitting some crazy shots.
Those are the only 2 ways he's gonna win, and they're like kind of like unrealistic. So gotta go with the Dogs.
It'll be very hard for you guys to win unless
But
you guys can
I
shut
would-
down every single guy that we have, which is possible.
I
We
will
didn't play
say.
good. I played like ass, but I've been in the gym every day since. So
Yeah.
like I am not getting 4 points again.
Well, in my biased opinion, I feel like if we just play Reaper ball on the defense, gritty how we do, and we could get a couple guys on offense to hit some shots, I feel like it's gonna be a close game and we could take it.
But on that note, though, I feel like it's going to be a back and forth game, quick pace, a lot of defensive steals, over under 9.5 for
On
the
steals?
entire team.
On
Steals?
Yeah,
for the Reapers.
for the whole entire game.
Each team.
Both teams.
Oh yeah, that's I'm
Five,
definitely hitting
five
over
from
on
you
that.
guys. 5
10
from you guys.
steals. Over.
You think so?
Over.
Easy, bro. We
Over.
had 11 turnovers and 8 of them were uncaused last game. If they just grabbed the loose balls that we threw away, sure, they can definitely get there.
We're
Like,
gonna have at
That's-
least. We alone
that's
are gonna have like 6.
You think so?
we caused
I know
10
for sure.
turnovers
I know
almost
for
ourselves last game. For sure, we're gonna have 10 between the 2 of us.
All right, over
Cause
under
me play
10.
for the Dogs, like I know how they play. They gonna play fast, physical. you
Yeah.
know?
Wait, who's you guys point? Like who plays point guard for you guys? You?
Me and
Kenny.
Chef.
Yeah.
Me, Chef, and then
I'm gonna go under because I feel like you guys on your end, like, well, like
Kenny
I know
doesn't
Sway
turn
is
it
like
over that
all
much.
defense, but like, well, not Sway, but the Reapers. I feel like you guys will be able to control it.
we didn't get. They only had 3 steals against us last game. We had 10 turnovers or 11 turnovers, and a lot of them were just us.
Because steals are hard to get, so don't get me wrong. 9 steals may sound like a little bit, but that's a lot. Like,
But that's between both of their teams, though.
That's 2 teams. I'm hitting the over.
Like 5-5.
I'm going under.
Because both
going
teams,
under?
like, we're small, so obviously we're going to try to play fast. Dogs, same thing. There's going to be a lot of steals.
Plus, as long as you
turnovers.
give Nick the ball, he can't dribble.
That's like
Hey,
2
Nick, you
steals
heard
right
that.
there.
Hey, let them know on Sunday, Nick. We coming. We coming for the puppies.
All right, the last game. La Familia versus the Magicians. Who you got, Sway?
I got to go La Familia. Just them coming off an L.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're going to come out with that intensity. I feel like Braylon should have a good game against them. Santi, too. If everyone steps up how they did last game, they should win it at least by like 5-10 points.
What about you, Mike?
La Familia should win this game. I'm rooting for the Magicians because I just think it would be good for their morale. I
Definitely.
don't think La Familia needs the morale. I think they're fine as a team. I think the Magicians, 3 of their 9 players asked for a trade after this game, and possibly more than that I'm not aware of. 3 of the 9 I've been spoken to with trying to get trade up. I think I'm rooting for that simply as a commissioner, as an owner of the league, so that people are happy when they're in this league.
Mm-hmm.
I'm simply rooting for the Magicians to get a win so that they don't hate each other. That's it. Because I saw the Bandits last year, and I dealt with that last year, and it was constant. I want to be traded. I hate this team. We have no captain. Yada yada yada. I don't want that. I want every team to feel like they have a chance to win a game. And
Just to make sure everybody's happy.
100%. That's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
So I think La Familia is going to win. La Familia should win. But as far as the league goes, I would prefer to see the Magicians win so that they're happy. Because I think the La Familia, if they lose this game, they could win the next 8. I'm not worried about them winning games. They have so much talent.
Yeah.
It's a matter of I don't want the Magicians to sell out mentally, lose this next game, and then that's it for the season for them. Personally.
I'm going La Familia. They just lost. I can't. Like I said, Braylon's one of my favorite players in the league. He had a terrible game. Santi's going to do what he does. He's going to get his buckets easy. And then, yeah, I got to go La Familia for sure.
Same. I'm piggyback Braylon. He's one of my favorite teammates. Every time me and Braylon play together, like, bro, we be feeding each other, just doing work. So, and Santi, I feel like they got more firepower.
Starting trouble.
I heard they got a good point guard, like some short point guard or something.
Mike
Oh,
Parker.
Mike Parker. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's good.
I heard
He
someone
just
told
takes-
me he was good.
He
so.
plays
He's
very good
nice.
defense. He just takes a little bit. He's a little bit too wild. I think because he's young, he just plays a little bit faster.
Yeah,
than
Tone told me he
can
was like a
handle.
young.
I think I was reffing that game, and he was looking at me for a bunch of calls, and I was like, bro, you're going up very wild, bro.
And the Magicians
Very
don't
wild.
have Gator. Is Gator
He can
allowed to be
coach.
there? He can coach.
He can
Okay.
coach. He cannot play.
Okay. Well,
So I think that might benefit them.
Might, yeah.
Because then Gator could just be a coach.
Yeah, more minutes for everybody. You know.
And they have
Mike
Chili
said-
back.
oh yeah, Chili wasn't there too.
Yeah,
They
Chili
don't
did
have
not
Chili
play.
in that
Yeah,
game,
Chili
and
did not
it was a
play.
close game until
Yeah,
the last few
in
minutes.
the last couple minutes.
It was
yeah.
back and forth. Magicians had a lead too in the second half, so it was a back and forth game until the end of that game.
Yeah, when I was watching, it was like second half with like 12 minutes left. Magicians was up like 6. I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Yeah, and Phil can always like he can always explode out of nowhere too.
And
He's
Phil and
always,
Chili were on the Rangers together last season. They
Oh, yeah,
played. They
that's
have
true,
that
yeah.
chemistry. Mike Mitchell, I heard, played a terrible game.
he's on there too on the Magicians.
Yeah, and Montel.
Oh yeah, Montel had
They
2
got a
points. I
good
see
decent
that.
Yeah, Montel said he had
he's-
to, like,
he's
actually,
athletic, so.
like,
It's an
Do-
interesting
do
team.
something.
I would like for their morale. I would like for them to win. I don't think they're going to, but I would like for them to win. Mike Mitchell, who asked for a trade? That's between you and your team.
We need to know.
I'm just letting you know. You'll see an Instagram post with big bold letters when somebody gets traded. Don't you worry. I learned what I'm doing at this point. Shout out Steve the Kid. I guess we'll go through all the
Yeah.
comments real quick and see who's hating, who's upset with us. Dom's dumb. Watch the Ghost Riders. Y'all ain't stopping shit. May need security for that game, says Batman. What about Axel? I helped the team to win. Axel, we gave you so much love. X is gay. Axel, you're gay. X was drunk the night before. Sounds about right.
Sounds good. All right, he went.
As long as he isn't
Yeah,
hungover,
makes
Ghost
sense.
Riders are Gucci. Batman top 3 and we not top 2 or top or 3 at Dom. What the fuck are you saying about top 3 and we not top 2 or 3 at Dom? You're number 1, Batman. You're number 1. You're number 1. Zane said good call, but then I changed my mind. So sorry, Zane. Chief as the point guard, they always going to come out on top. That's his girlfriend. Yes, Chief did a phenomenal job. 8 assists in the first, 8 or 9 assists in the first game.
9 assists.
9 assists in the first game.
Might have been his career
Big
high.
fan of Chief. I think everybody here
I think
is.
Chief is the best PG in the league.
He is by
He's
far.
the
He's
first
the only.
true
He's the only
Yeah,
point
he's like the
guard.
only true
Yeah.
PG.
Well, no, Marcus was
Well,
too.
yeah,
But
yeah,
Marcus
yeah.
isn't here right now. But yes, Chief is the best pure point guard in
Yeah,
the
he
league.
is.
By
That's
far.
nice.
Mike Hating, STK, I was rooting for you, you idiot. Batman, we locked in. Good. Big layup, Batman. Axel, they're goblins by 3 points because they're gay. Axel, golly. You have something to tell us, Axel. It's DPOY, Steve. The
What'd
T
he
is
put?
not in there. DPOTY. It's just DPOY. Noted. Let's lock in.
We just put
We
the-
got some work to do, says Dom.
How can
Axel says Reaper
I just locked up 2 of y'all best players. Come on, bro.
because he had 2 blocks. Nick,
Dallas had 3, bro.
I tune into the hating. Nick, I praised you for the layups. Dean says we're on crack. Dean, I want you to lose. Juan, here we go again. We're not going again.
Oh, Juan.
I
yeah,
would pick
sweet.
you if I didn't want you to lose. I think you're a
It's
better
sweet. It's a
team, but I
Panther
want you to
sweep.
lose. Nice hoodies, yes, Ghost. Very nice hoodies. Here, I'll show off the back if you guys can see it. Shout out Ghost. Shout out the 3 championships. I don't know if you guys can read it, but yeah,
Y'all
shout out
y'all
Ghost.
see the tombstone of the dogs. We coming for them on Sunday. Stop
Yeah,
playing.
that's where I'm gonna come.
We got to edit we got to edit the Panthers.
Start. Let's go. Batman said haters gonna hate. Dean says they stay hating on us. Feed the fuel. Trey says Sway and Nacho. Yes, sir.
Hey, shout out
Batman,
Trey.
we gonna lock in. Axel says show out the hoodies. There you go. Nah, this is crazy. Says Nick. It's not crazy. You suck. Gene says let's lock in, gang. Mike.
Gee, lock the fuck
Mike
in.
Mitchell, sleep if you want to remember you said this. I'm rooting for you. I don't know if you're talking to me or them. Ghost Riders 2-0, says Ghost. Luke says false. What did we say about the... Didn't you all say Makos or we said 2-2?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you swapped
Yeah,
on.
he
Oh, yeah,
changed
I saw-
on
I
him.
saw
He changed on
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's going to be a
Luke.
good
I
game.
still love you, Luke.
It's going to be a good game. Oh, my gosh. You just keep going. I appreciate you guys for interacting, but this is a lot. Here's some trade rumors.
Keep 'em
You're not
coming,
going to hear
keep
the
'em
trade
coming.
rumors. Unlike Coach Tone, I don't leak what's in the captain's chat, Coach Tone. Mako's losing. Sorry, Nick, can't hear from you way down there on the rankings. That was a good one, Luke. Phil, I got gooseneck shots. I don't know what that means. Nah, put that out there. Reaper's on top. Sorry, puppies. M gay, no y'all gayer.
That's enough. That's enough.
Yo, they wild.
Shout out Sally Nation. Shout out Batman. Axel
You
said
idiot.
Sally Nation with a bunch of exclamation points. Thank you. Dean says don't sleep on us. We're wide awake, Dean. Dom, join us in the parking lot at 12:30 p.m. Sunday. We smoking on Goblin Pack after the game. We'll add that to the live stream, Dom. Vaughn said I like me over Brisky this game for show. For show, I
over
like the
Brisky?
emojis.
Who?
Vaughn, 2K.
Vaughn over Brisky.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's a good match.
It's a very good
That's
matchup.
game of the
Yeah, we should just take all 8 players off and just have you guys go one-on-one because that's basically what's gonna happen anyway. Mike Mitchell says, "Burn that hoodie, Mike."
That shit's fire, bro.
Yeah, Ghost made this, man. I appreciate Ghost. Hey, yo, got that fire. Foddy, hey, Foddy's in the chat. I'm always wildin'. What's new? Smoking that Goblin Pack, says Dom. There's probably more comments than that, but you know what, guys? Thank you. Oh, they're still going. All right, guys. Thank you for the comments. Anything else, Eric?
No, that's it. That's it for episode 2. You want to keep reading or you want to end it?
I mean, I could probably read it. They're going to keep going. Juan's now talking shit to Dom. You locking me up, Dom? Question mark. Juan, we smoking on that Goblin Pack, Brody. Juan versus Dom. Fire emojis. I want that.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's another
That's a
good
good
matchup.
matchup, too,
That's
for
another
sure.
good matchup. For real.
You want these
There's
clothes
2
to
games
have-
of the week.
But I heard low key. I mean, I don't know if this is true or not, but from a close source, I heard Juan hand broken.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
He showed me
it
the
is.
X-rays.
Yeah.
He showed me his hand. Yeah, that shit looks.
He has a fracture.
No
in his hand.
excuses, though. We don't want no excuses.
He still shot over 50% against us. Damn near. Like,
against you guys. Yes,
What
you
a
did.
broken
Broken
hand.
hand,
That's
with a
like
broken hand. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You're nice, bro. You're fucking nice if you're doing that with a broken hand, bro.
Nothing else. I don't think anything of importance.
I ain't gonna lie, we smoking on that dogs pack, man.
Dom, you can't smoke a dog. Dom, you're making references that none of us know. I don't watch anime, so Brisky cooking Vaughn. You spelled his name wrong, Nick.
Brisky cooking.
I'll bring the lighter, AB. I'm sure you will. Captain's king of the court. They don't want the smoke.
What?
That number one pick shit you
winning
be
that.
flexing.
I'm winning that one.
You have no chance. You have zero chance we play king of the court.
I'm winning that one. I'm telling you.
Imagine the
Well, before we go, shout out Sully Nation, shout out Mike.
For sure.
Sully Nation outside.
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Eric though for the podcast. This
Hey,
shit is fire,
Appreciate
man.
it. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe. Hit that bell button because we do this every Wednesday. We usually say 8:30.
It's not ever 8:30. I'm gonna say 8:30. Stop
Let
texting
you
me.
know.
When is it starting? It's probably gonna start at 8:50. But I'm gonna say
Just
8:30.
make sure you hit the bell.
Just letting you know.
So when
I'm
it does
always
go
late.
live, you're already there. You get a notification.
But this week, we're starting at 10:15. We're starting the games on time. I have to, because I kept getting bitched at. So 10:15. If you're assigned to help, be there at 10:05, please.
Yeah,
And
and
if you're a player, you're not there.
Yeah.
Hey, you about to start without you, boy.
For sure. And then your team gets a tech.
Yeah, it's
so
the
show up
text
on
for
time.
guys being late.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys try to be there early. Y'all know y'all got a game. Like, make it easier on Mike. And the other guys helping out set up. Like, pretty sure Mike's brother, his family helps out. So just.
Well, with all the new shit, it's kind of hard for me to like have people help, and that's the biggest thing. A lot of people ask for help, or like how they can help me. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing right now. So I do know we're not going to YouTube directly anymore. And now that I'm seeing it on this, I'm definitely not going to YouTube directly because the bitrate is actually sitting at like the right amount so that we have a high quality video. So we're not going to get blurry shit. So hopefully we have some decent quality games from here on out. I hope so. I'm trying. Eric,
All right.
take us away.
That's it for episode 2, baby. We'll see you guys next week, Wednesday. Peace.
Reaper Nation, baby.
Vaughn,
Go
$500
Panthers.
1v1. All profits go to the league. I'm down.
Who's the 1v1?
Vaughn
I don't
doesn't
know.
give you the cut.
Let's go, Vaughn.